arrived in Montreux from Zermatt, leaving the towering peaks behind for something quieter, softer. Montreux isn't always on everyone's Swiss itinerary, but maybe that's what makes it a hidden gem. The kind of place that welcomes you with open arms, where time moves a little slower. We stayed at Hotel Helvetie, a charming, unassuming spot right in the heart of Montreux. It's one of those places where you feel like you've stepped into the town's history, a perfect base for exploring this peaceful corner of Switzerland. After settling in, we wandered along the Lakeside Promenade. The lake stretched out ahead, the stillness broken only by the occasional ripple of water. Montreux has this calming rhythm, nothing too hurried, just peaceful. Our way to Shelan Castle, one of Switzerland's most famous landmarks. With the Swiss pass, we had free access, and walking through it felt like stepping back in time. The castle has this peaceful, almost forgotten kind of beauty. I found myself just taking it all in. The stone walls, the sound of footsteps echoing in the halls. It wasn't crowded, just calm. We then took a bus back into town. Montreux has a unique way of drawing you in. Quiet streets, relaxed cafes, and just a sense that there's nowhere else to be. It's a town that allows you to breathe. We visited the Casino Montreux, just steps from our hotel. It wasn't the games that drew us in, but the Freddie Mercury exhibition. It's free to visit and a tribute to the iconic Queen frontman, who spent his final years here. His connection to Montreux runs deep. He recorded some of Queen's most famous albums in the town's mountain studios, a place that still carries his legacy. The next day, we took a short trip to Vevey. Bright, colorful, and full of life. The market was buzzing, with street bands playing and people exploring. It's a place that makes you feel at home. We stopped for pastries, fresh, light, and perfect with a cup of coffee. There's something about these simple moments in Switzerland that feel like little treasures. Filled the air in the market square. No grand stages, just local musicians sharing their sound with anyone who stops to listen. It's the kind of thing that makes you smile without even trying. lunch, we found a cozy Swiss restaurant. The food was simple but satisfying, flavors that feel both familiar and special. It's the kind of meal that stays with you long after the last bite.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Thank you.
We boarded a cruise in the afternoon. Another benefit after Swiss Alps. It's easy, effortless. Just a peaceful ride across the lake, surrounded by the mountains, the water glittering under the sun. The lake was so calm, the kind of quiet that sinks into you, making you want to stay just a little longer. As the sun began to set, I realized something. MONTREUX might not be on everyone's list when they visit Switzerland, but maybe that's the magic of it. It's a hidden gem, full of quiet beauty, where you can really feel at peace. I think MONTREUX stays with you, in the small moments, the calm, the lake, the history that quietly whispers around every corner. It's a place that feels like home, even if you're just passing through.